Not the only place that still has snow, too.
No,
I mean,
that's true.
we don't, which is...
No, not even close.
We have a pile like that. Doesn't last as long, but this one in Portland on Commercial Street near the Portland Yacht. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know if they dump it there anymore, but it used to be that it would be there into like the early summer, but it was mostly dirt like that one.
Yeah.
It's like,
At that point,
pretty
it just
gross
looks like
looking.
dirt.
yeah. Kids, don't eat that snow, that's for
No.
sure. It's not pretty. All right, we did pretty well today temperature-wise. We actually got to 81 in Portland, 87 in Bangor, 85 in Augusta. So for many of us, we were really only about 4 degrees or so cooler than yesterday, even though it didn't have that same, start to finish summer vibe going on. We did have a mixture of sun and clouds. That was part of it. We had some fog right along the coastline all day, just lurking right offshore. That'll try to come back a little bit tonight, I think. And then we've got some showers out there too. Not a whole lot of activity. One has blossomed right here north of Sebago Lake, and it's actually heading northeastward. The rest of this is just shower activity, but we've got a whole hunk of storms out here across upstate New York moving into Vermont. And so we've got a severe thunderstorm watch box and then the warnings in there. And basically the question is, can any of these survive the trek across Vermont into New Hampshire to get here? This small scale model says, yeah, mostly not. There could be 1 or 2 that sneaks over. It looks like into Oxford County here. This is 9:30 to 10 o'clock tonight, but it looks like most of them don't make it. And that kind of makes sense to me because it'll be past sunset by then. We won't have too much dynamic support to help those storms stay together. So an isolated thunderstorm possible, but most of us are dry. That fog comes on shore for a little bit tonight, and then it's kind of washed out of here tomorrow morning. And as I mentioned, tomorrow's looking better and better. I give credit to this model, if it's right, for being the first one to start to show that tomorrow wasn't a bad day. It did it yesterday, and all the other models thought it was going to be quite rainy. Now they've all kind of swung in that direction where the front's around, and there's still a chance for some downpours. Just to be clear here, any of these storms that develop can put down torrential rain, but there aren't that many of them. So I think it ends up being a decent day in the 70s to right around 80 degrees with some periods of sunshine as well. And then that trend continues into Saturday where the front is just a little bit farther to the east. And so we get a mixture of sun and clouds through the middle of the day Saturday with just an isolated shower or storm. So I think we get a decent stretch here, kind of better or definitely better than it initially looked. Now, as we head into Sunday, we go back to cloudy conditions, and we will see some showers popping up on Sunday afternoon, turning into rain Sunday night, Monday morning. And we'll have to watch the amount of rain here because some of the models here have 1.5 inches to 2 inches, which would put us right in that flash flooding threshold. Obviously, they'll be watching that intently in Vermont as well, where they're still dealing with flooding from their last system. Hey, look at that. I was able to put a comfy on there on Wednesday. And let me just tell you, just barely. So I use 60 as the dew point of 60 to me is where it's sticky. Models have 58 and 59 on Wednesday, but you know what? Take it because it has been very, very humid. And we have that whole thing going on where Tuesday and Wednesday look quite nice, but we start the week with rain on Monday. But can you feel that we are improving? I know it's not perfect, but we're definitely getting more decent days.
Yes, it's optimistic.
Yes, good.
Okay, thank you, Keith.